All right, we got a trade setting up here February 19th in NQ. Getting ready to jump in long. Limit by 3. Let's see if it'll come down and get me in. Or will it keep ripping higher without me? We are in a little bit of an uptrend here still. First thing I put in is my stop, most important part.
Order filled.
Okay, in the trade, stop is in. Then I got my recovery trade, putting that in. Sell or stop sell 3. If I get stopped out, I'll be getting back in, looking for a target of...
Order filled.
Okay, so just got stopped out. Looking for a recovery trade now. Wants to keep going down.
Order filled.
Okay, in short now. Okay, dropping
Order
the stop,
filled.
and I'm out. So I'm down $46. Oh, really? Because of the way how fast I move back up, I should be up right now, $25. Not down 46. All right, traders, that's going to do it for me tonight. It's after midnight. I think I'm not going to be taking any more trades. And, you know, it'll be another red night. But at least it's a $46 red night and not a $1,000 red night. So that's probably going to do it for me. We'll see. We'll see. We might get one more trade in here if it happens quick. All right, if we get another trade, I'll bring it to you. All right, traders, it's past my bedtime, so that's going to do it for today. No more trades. I'll take a $46 red day, unfortunately. I would love to take a trade right here at the break of this, just to erase that $46. Kind of breaking out the top here, but now we're pulling back in. If this wants to break out through here, I'm tempted to jump in for $46, or if it wants to break the little trend line right here, jump in and grabbing 46 bucks. That's what I'm tempted to do. So what do you do when you're tempted to do something outside of your trade plan and outside of your strategy? You ask yourself, do I have a proven statistical probability for success to do this? Answer is no, I don't. So if I take this trade, it's a casino trade. It's the same as me taking my money, going to Las Vegas and betting it on roulette, blackjack, craps, whatever, slot machine. Just throw it in there. It's the same thing. Because I don't have any probabilities to support my decision to do this other than what I think and feel based on what I've seen in the past. And it's funny how the mind works. You tend to remember the good stuff you've seen more than the bad stuff. So not a good idea to do that. You know, today's my day to pay the market. You have days you're going to pay the market and days the market will pay you. And today, if I can pay it with 46 bucks instead of 1,000, then that's awesome. You know, good day for me to get out with only 46 bucks instead of $1,000. So I'm not going to do it. And one thing I'm going to do to help prevent the temptation is set my mind at ease, so I don't have to think, should I go back to the market? Should I get back in? You know, I could take one more, so I can get rid of all that we think about. Is this lockout button all day? Yes, lock me out. I'm done. Now I can't do anything. And if I had any open orders I didn't know about, they're no longer there. So pretty sweet feature in Topstep X that I do really like a lot. I get feeling tempted, remind myself, and then hit that lockout button before the temptation can overcome my willpower and I do something stupid. So I'm a dumb trader a lot of times. All right, let's go look at the stats. So total P&L for my account is $91. So it looks like I'm green, but we all know I'm not because I've had $1,000 lose. I mean, you can just look at this chart right here. My drawdown trails, so that trailed up when I made this money, and then it went back down. So clearly my account is in the red by at least $1,000, even though it shows green. Trailing drawdowns, once I get past $4,500, then we'll be good to go. Trailing drawdown stops at the zero line right here, and then I can start creating a buffer. Okay, best day, worst day, pretty close. I'd like to see this bigger than this number here. 1,393 is my best day. Monday, my worst day is 1,480. I'd like to see my best day better than my worst day. Average winning trade, a little deceiving because sometimes I get out break even plus a couple dollars, so that lowers that average. But still, I would still like to see that higher than this. I don't know if it ever will, but it would be nice if it would be. Best day or best trade 981, worst trade 758. So that's good. That's a proper balance there. And then there's the calendar with some red and green all mixed up together. So far in the month, I'm down $416. So not too big of a deal. But anyway, that's the stats. Let's go back and look at the chart real quick. So broke that level right there. So had I placed that order for a break of that, I could have made my 45 bucks and been green on the day. Would have been great, right? So now this is what happens in the market, I think. You know, that happens, and now I remember that. But I don't remember all the times that this would have spiked through here and then ripped higher. So now I'm like, oh, remember that one time and I could have made all that money and I didn't do it. I was so stupid. I should have did it. And, you know, thinking all that dumb stuff. And then I jump in the trade and then it spikes through and rips higher. And I'm like, oh, yeah, it does that sometimes too. and you have this giant red day. And then you're like, should I get in? Should I stay out? What should I do? This is outside of my trade plan, outside of my strategy. Then you start to get trader paralysis and then it spirals and get on tilt. And next thing you know, you're starting over. So anyway, trying to stick to my plan, stick to the strategy. Sometimes I pay the market. Sometimes the market pays me. All good. You can see that retrace right there, recovery. All right, everybody. See you tomorrow.